if you are looking for probably the cheapest new launch in 2025, then this is a project you don't want to miss. Okay, in this video, let's go through Canberra Crescent Residences. Okay, and let's start off with the pricing first. Okay, so this is what we have from the developer, right? So one bedroom, it is going for 880,000, right? Two bedroom, 1.11 million. Okay, three bedroom, 1.53 million, and four bedroom, 2.2 million. Okay, and that translates to as low as 1880 PSF. Okay, so why is it so cheap? How did it get to the point where it can beat the entire 2025 new launches? Okay, and this is across the board, and the reason is very simple, because the cost itself is really very low. All right, the entire 2025, I don't think you're gonna get something as low as this. Low to the point where it is so close to EC cost. Okay, so if we look over here, Canberra Crescent, right? The land was sold at 793 PSF. Okay, Jalan Loyang Besar, an EC, okay, and that is in Pasir Ris, that was sold for 729. And then we have in Tampines Street 95, also another EC, okay, this was sold for 768 PSF. Okay, so as you can see, the cost is so close to an EC where it is like very blurred now. Okay, and with the indicative price, you will already know whether you can get into this new launch. Okay, you don't want to miss this because we don't know when this is going to come again. Probably never. Okay, so let's go through the basics first. Okay, so this project, basically the developer, right, they are Kheng Leong and Keng Huat. Okay, this project, we will have a total of 376 units, a total of 4 blocks of 12-story high residential tower. Okay, and we will get Sky Garden for block 55 and 57. We will also find childcare center over here, located at block 51. Okay, and then we will have a total of 382 car park lots. Okay, and that's more than the units over here. Okay, so basically, the developer project or anticipate that most of this is going to be for own stay. Okay, maybe you have visitors and all this, and that's why this kind of configuration. Okay, we will also have EV charging station. Okay, we will also have accessible car park lots. All right. And so let's take a look at the unit mix. Okay, we have one bedroom, but take note, there's only 3 units over here. Okay, and then we will have a 2-bedroom compact, 2-bedroom premium. Okay, and this we will have 23 for compact, 68 for premium. We will have 3-bedroom compact and premium as well. Okay, and yeah, I'm not going to read through one by one. You can go through this slowly. Okay, and the next thing that you want to also take note is the maintenance fee. Okay, which is over here. Okay, so next thing I want to show you is the site plan for this development. Okay, so total of 4 blocks over here. Sky Garden is over here, these 2 blocks. Okay, childcare center over here, this block, right? And over here, we are going to get favorite 50-meter lap pool. Okay, and then this is where mostly the children will spend their time at, right? So social zone, basically all this bluish color thingy over here, all right? And then we have the rejuvenate zone, which is this one over here. All right, this will find 50-meter lap pool, poolside deck, function deck, gym, okay, steam room, and things like that. Okay, and then for this area, right, we call it the Canberra Club, the kids zone. Right, this is where you'll find function room, social working space, kids pool, playground. Okay, so this is where most noise will be lah, I anticipate. Okay, right, so unless your neighbors swim noisily over here at this 50-meter lap pool, otherwise most of it will be here. Okay, right, so next thing, let's take a look at the floor plan. Right, basically for one bedroom which has only 3 units, you're gonna get 409 square feet. Okay, very functional layout, no weird angle at all. Okay, and then for 2-bedroom, right, 2-bedroom compact is going for 570 square feet. Okay, just take note, this is the one that doesn't have 2 bathrooms, so basically 2 bed 1 bath. Right, and then for 2-bedroom premium, this is the one that you get 2 bed 2 bath. Okay, over here, right, dumbbell layout, right, very efficient, and this is for 667 square feet. Okay, and 3-bedroom, and this is the 3-bedroom compact. Okay, and for compact, you will see that there are different sizes as well, so we are going to get 797 square feet and also 872 square feet. Okay, so basically different type. So this is something that you want to take note. Okay, and for 3 bedroom premium, this is going for 990 square feet. Okay, and this is those that you can find usually the L-shaped layout, right, where you get the living area over here and then your bedrooms over here. And then 4 bedroom, all right, this is 4 bedroom compact. This is going for 1163 square feet and also 1173 square feet, different layout. So something to take note as well. And then this is the 4 bedroom standard. Okay, this is for 1216 square feet. Okay, and this is what one of the show flat unit is gonna be. And then the 4 bedroom premium, this is going for 1324 square feet. Okay, so just want to quickly show this price matrix again, right? So basically, with you seeing all the different bedroom types, okay, just roughly make some calculation already, right? The lowest floor will start somewhere, right, around this pricing, okay, and then it goes up all the way, right? So to your calculation, if you need help, let me know. Okay, so why Sembawang, right? Something you need to understand. Okay, let's talk numbers, right? In recent years, there is a lot of demand here in Sembawang, whether it's 3 room or 4 room or 5 room. Okay, and we see that the prices, the movement of the price is quite crazy. Okay, so over here you see, right, increase in HDB 4 room median resale price. Okay, it has shot up to 63%. Okay, so with this also means that this is part of your exit strategy as well. Okay, right? So we have different BTOs being launched, right? In November 2020, February 2020, we see application going crazy. And then we know that this kind of township, okay, there are demands over there. And people wants to upgrade as well. Okay, by looking at the BTO subscription, you roughly can tell already. Okay, we know that they bought the HDB, right, at such price. We know that they bought the BTO at such prices. Okay, and what this means is that with them reaching their MOP, okay, they are looking for upgrades. And where can they go to? Basically, if they have been staying around this area and they like this area, they will continue to stay around this area. This is very habitual, right? We humans are very habitual animal, right? We will find something that we are comfortable with and continue from there, right? So Canberra Crescent is over here, okay? And these two BTOs are this orangey one. And guess where they are going to go to if they are looking for upgrades, right? So with them, if we look at recent transactions, right? This one is also in Canberra, somewhere in block 126A to 126D. And the transacted price over here range from, 615 to 780 for 4 room and 697 to 878 for 5 room. What that means? That means the profit is ranging from 300,000 to 550,000 thereabout. Okay, so assuming, right, a sale proceed of more than 300,000 to 580,000 CPF plus cash, they can go for this kind of upgrade, right, quite easily. Right, next we want to look at transformation. Okay, we all know that government is putting a lot of effort to transform different areas of Singapore, right? Mostly as the Northern Gateway, if we're talking about this project. And with this, right, we are going to get the North-South Corridor, we are going to get the RTS link, we are going to get new housing, okay? So we already know that the plans are already there. That just means, more facilities coming up as well. Okay, and something close by, which is the Woodlands Regional Center. Okay, that means there are more offices and retails over here. Woodland being the featured multi-model transport hub. Okay, which will integrate MRT, bus, and upcoming RTS. Okay, we also have the Woodlands waterfront. Okay, so with Woodlands becoming like that and it's so close in terms of proximity to Canberra, this is another reason why this place, Canberra, okay, is gonna get this ripple effect from Woodlands as well. Okay, next one would be Sembawang Shipyard, right? So this is going to be relocated somewhere else, and then they're going to have modern mixed hub for this area. Okay, they call it the waterfront town, right? So keep a lookout for this because this is like quite a major transformation around this area, right? In terms of amenities, right, we are going to get, right, integrated sports and wellness hub. Okay, we're gonna get indoor sports hall, we're gonna get swimming complex, we're gonna get community and care facilities, hawker center, healthcare and wellness, all this stuff. Okay, it's already in the plan, right? And if you're somebody who like the greens, the water, okay, these are certain areas that you can go to, right? If you're staying here, right? Sembawang Park, Woodlands Waterfront Park, Lower Seletar Reservoir Park, right, and Yishun Park. And in terms of connectivity, right, this area over here, right, we know that the Canberra MRT station will be the closest one. Okay, in terms of walking, it will be 750 meters away. Okay, and then for Sembawang MRT, slightly further. Okay, and that's about 6 minutes drive away lah. Okay, and then things you want to take note, right? We have shuttle bus as well, so not to worry. You don't have to walk if you don't want to. And with MRT connectivity, right, from Canberra over here, right? This just means that it's easier for you if you want to go JB, okay, or Woodland, okay. If you want to go town, right, interchange over here so that you can go in different directions, okay. So it makes it very convenient, right? Once you have MRT or you have access to MRT, right? Going around Singapore, it's not so difficult compared to what 20 years ago lah. Okay, we have all these lines ready already, and in terms of this RTS link, which is on the way, right? Going to Woodlands, going to JB is you have another option now, right? Open rather than the usual Woodlands checkpoint. Okay, so this is something very new, which is the Seletar rail line. Okay, there are plans, right, and they are in the talks. This is estimated to be complete in 2040s. Okay, that just means that there is an additional line over here, right, compared to your red line, your current red line. And of course, the north-south corridor, right? People who are staying in the north, I totally understand, right? Because currently going downtown, going to CBD, it's a pain in the ass because you only have CTE to get there, right? With this north-south corridor coming up, you basically have another option for you to get to. So right now, right, people who stay around this area, whether it's Sembawang, Ang Mo Kio, Bishan, Novena, Rochor, you know that there's a lot of construction going on. This is to get ready for the north-south corridor. Okay, with this, it basically just means that the traffic, okay, is easily half of what we see in CTE now, right? Because CTE is the only way, the quickest way you want to get home or you want to get to town. And so currently, okay, if we were to travel from Canberra area to SLE, it's going to take 14 minutes drive. I totally understand because this area basically, there's no expressway, there's nothing, right? You either go this way to get to SLE or you go through Yishun Dam, okay? Then you go through to SLE from this other area. I think it's called Seletar West, right? So with this north-south corridor up, right, when the viaduct is up, it's only 5 minutes to one of the entrance to your north-south corridor. Okay, so in terms of primary school, within 1 kilometer, we have Sembawang Primary, Wellington Primary, and also Townsville Primary, right? And within 1 to 2 kilometers, we have Ahmad Ibrahim, we have Canberra Primary, and yeah, and all these other primary schools. So there are schools over here, don't worry. Okay, and for secondary and tertiary, okay, nearby we have Republic Poly, and then we have SIT. Okay, this is in Punggol, by the way. Okay, so in terms of proven characteristics, right, for a profitable project, I think this is another project that you don't want to miss as well. Reason for this 8 points is this 8 characteristics, right? I've given this point system. So let's just take a look. MRT, we have the Sembawang and Canberra, okay, not too far away, okay, although it's not, you know, next door and all this, but it's close enough, right? So out of 10, I'll give a 7, okay. In terms of school, we have so many schools around this area, I will give a 8, okay. So for floor plan, okay, you know, there's no weird layout, there's nothing, it's perfect, okay. So this I'll give a 10. And amenities, you get so many things, right? Hawker, coffee shop, shopping center, restaurants, everything, okay. It's very nearby. This I'll give a 10 as well. Connectivity, yeah, I understand, you know, right now there is limitations, but you're going to think ahead in the future where we have the north-south corridor coming up, connecting to expressway is not going to be difficult, okay. So this I'll give a 9. Transformation, we know that there are things happening around this area a lot because it's considered a northern gateway, right? So this, the government has put in a lot of effort and going to pump in a lot of money as well. Okay, so this is 8 for me. Okay, rentability. This area we have seen quite a number of transaction for your rental over here. Let me just quickly show you. Okay, and in terms of rentability, there is also an increase in trend, right, over the past 11, 12 months. And to rent out, right, the recent transactions, we can see that for one bedroom is going for 2,800 to 3,000. Two bedroom can range from 3,100 to 3,500. Three bedroom, okay, can range from 3,900 to 4,400. Four bedroom going for 5,000 to 6,700. Right? So number of units over here is pretty decent. It's not your mega launch, but good enough. Why? Because in the future, when we have all these transacted units, it is also there as a stepping stone for you to exit at a higher price. Okay, the supply and demand issue. When there are demand, there are people selling at a higher price. This will all be taken into consideration. So I give it 8, right? So in total, 68 over 80 points, right? This is a score of 85%, which is considered quite high already. Okay, so for this development, right, it is considered quite a good one, especially, it is probably the lowest in 2025. Right? So what I like about this project, good thing is that it has a low barrier of entry. If you're looking for an upgrade and you have looked around the entire Singapore, you know that it is not possible to find this kind of price already. Okay, if you don't want, you want to give this a pass, I really don't know what else here in Singapore that you can find already. Okay, so something that you need to take note, the entry level. Okay, number two, a lot of transformation. Okay, this is to make sure that it's livable around this area. It's not, place where you have in the past where you think that Canberra, Sembawang, very ulu, no good. If you look at how it's transforming and how it's going to transform, right? This is another reason what I like about this area. Transformation just means more people will come in. More people will come in just means that the price will go up. Price will go up means that you make money, right? Okay. So third reason why I like is because you have very little competition. What I mean, because nearby there are only a few condominiums where people can choose to upgrade. Okay, and when they only have a few choices, this is one of those that they will take a look, right? And you stand a good chance because it's always a supply and demand issue. Okay, so this is another reason why this is a good project. Okay, so what I don't like about this project, I can only think of this one. Okay, is that it's not high enough. It's very short. Okay, just like me. It's only 12 story. You are not going to get very, very good view because most of the HDBs over here is going to be also somewhere around this height or taller. Okay, so your views will be limited. Okay, so this is the only reason what I don't like about this project. Okay, so if you think you have benefited from this video, don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. This way, the algorithm is going to help you, help me, and also help others who are looking for similar videos like this. Okay, so that's all I have for you in this video. All right, if you need anything, do reach out, let me know. I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.